So after months of looking into my channel, seeing what gets views and what does not, I have come to the conclusion that Transformers isn't necessarily the way to go. Now, I'll show off Transformers that I find neat or something because, well, I want to share it online. I want to share what I find out neat online. That was pretty much my intent with the YouTube channel, and to spread the gospel and to show off my stop motion skills, which stop motion is coming up. Anyways, I don't know when. Anyways, back on topic. What you guys want to see, at least from what the views say, is model trains or train toys in general. And I thought to myself, you know what? He's been sitting on my shelf for a while, so why not give a review? Especially since I now have a new phone with more memory. Thank the Lord. Anyways, so first off, let's just address the face, okay? I don't like the face at all. Alright, now it's better than, say, this Thomas that looks like he has murderous intent. I'm sorry, I couldn't take that seriously when we were just like murderous intent. I have, in case you're new here, I have a Thomas similar to this with red stripes. And my brother has the CGI wooden railway. Now, not the one that's unpainted. I'm talking about the one that's fully painted. We won't talk about the unpainted ones that saved Mattel like 5 cents. We don't talk about that. Anyways, so right off the bat, this one is a bit longer than this one, and I appreciate that. I do. And this looks semi-realistic. And with the shading here, I thought that there was an actual gap here. Alright. I was bamboozled. It's all flat. The printing is amazing. And the design, the rivets, is amazing. Okay? They did not have to go out on all this detail, and yet they did. Okay? This is possibly one of the greatest things that Mattel has ever produced, like the greatest toys, wooden railway toys that they have ever produced. The coal is literally a plastic sculpt, unlike this, which was painted on. But again, the face is just off-putting. Alright, it doesn't look like murderous intent, but it just does not look good. It's a mix between All Engines Go and something else, in my opinion. Now, the rivets is an obvious nod to Big World, Big Adventures, or Baba Bingo. Whatever. Anyways, an obvious reference to Big World, Big Adventures whenever he got rivets, which personally I don't mind that much because it almost adds a sense of realism, kinda, at least aesthetically. But I mean, other than that, no, Big World Big Adventures can just go in the trash bin. I'm sorry if you like Big World Big Adventures. It's just not me, Cap. It ain't me. Anyways, there's no model references, at least that I can see on here, unfortunately, and I'm biased to the model series. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some good CGI episodes. For example, now this is a movie, but for example, Hero of the Rails. I love that movie to bits, okay? I love it. Love with all my heart. Alright? I saw it on shelves at Walmart one day, and there was only one copy left, and I begged my mom to get it, and she's like, okay, fine, we'll get it. And whenever we got home, I immediately popped it into the DVD player, and the credits the beginning credits roll, and it just looked amazing. The art was amazing. I just loved it, you know. And I loved Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Hang on a second. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Let's see if it's Railroad or...
Here's Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
Yeah, it's Railroad. Okay. Anyways, I love that movie too, and that's partially because it's the only model model movie. Now that's yet to be seen with the Mark Forster movie. I'm not sure if he's using models. I doubt he is. I heard that it's going to be animation and live action. Maybe they're animating the face and using models, kind of like the final seasons of the Hit era. I'm not sure. I don't work at Mattel. I don't know Mark Forster. I'm not in the film business yet. But yeah, hopefully one day I'll be in the film business. Anyways, that's besides the point. This Thomas, as you can see, is detailed. He has buffers, which is an obvious nod. I don't know why I said obvious nod, but a nod to the CGI wooden railway. I'm not talking about the one with slight missing paint. Okay, a lot of missing paint that saved Mattel like 5 cents. Also, unfortunately, there's no painting on the back, and there's a blue splotch, which kind of tells me that if that this whole thing was hand painted. I mean, except for, well, the stripes, this was all printed, but I'm talking about the blue paint is all hand painted. I'm guessing, unless he was just like dunked into a thing of black, blue paint. Although I really doubt that. And now to, okay, well, actually first, let me just address the cab here, okay? I love the glow effect. I love that. I think that's really unique. And obviously it's from the fire. And I think that's excellent touch. Unfortunately, my copy has the lines kind of going onto the left side tank, which is really unfortunate and just kind of irks me just a little bit. And I also like, there's a separate thing of a separate, not sculpt, but like, I don't know what you call it. But basically the splashers are kind of its own thing, unlike this brick. I don't know. The running board, at least the side of the running board, is painted. A bit more detailed than this one. The smokestack, at least the smokestack hole, is a bit wider than this one. Now they use the same coupling mechanism, and I am completely fine with that. That is wonderful. I like that. Now people, it's time for the wheels. I honestly do not care about the wheels, okay? And what I mean by that is I don't care what they look like. They look fine in my opinion. All right? They're not like this, but I think they're fine. It adds a bit more sense of realism. All right. They roll on the same track as this one. There's really no flaws here besides the printing and the face. Other than that, there's really no flaws, and also the lack of paint here. If you happen to be a modeler or somebody who is working in Mattel headquarters working on Thomas merchandise, please, I beg you to add a red stripe on there. In fact, where's my Horby Thomas so I can give a good example? Let me see here. Oh, my legs. Here we go. Is that?
red stripe on the back.
It's in the RWS illustrations and in the show. Please add it. And also, while you're at it,
please add a gap between the splasher and the side tanks. Please.
That's something that all Thomas fans. This is magnetic, apparently. That's it. That's interesting. that's not metal. Oh, it is metal. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Huh. Anyway, let me just back up. Yeah. I have too many boxes that I don't know what to do with. All right. What was the other thing I was going to address? Ooh, yeah.
They say their name under here, and I really appreciate that callback to this. It's not as bold as this, obviously. I'm Captain Obvious here, but I still appreciate the reference. But yeah, my only gripe here is the printing. Not exactly the printing, but basically this little error here. No red stripes and no actual gap in between there. Although I must commend the. Hang on a second. Is commend the right word? What does commend mean?
Commend means praise formally or officially. Do you want to hear the next one?
Nope. I do commend the designers or painters or designers, I guess, for a genius, somewhat illusion of almost like a gap. I seriously thought that there was an actual gap until I got it in hand and looked at it myself. But I mean, oh well.
The face, though, I don't know who made the face. I really don't like it. The faces are just bland and flat. But overall, I really like this new Thomas. I really hope that they make more in the future, more varieties, more characters, and so on. And I really hope that you agree with me. If you don't, that is completely fine with me. Ooh, yeah, now I remember the other thing I was going to address. There's no printing here, so no portholes here, unfortunately. And the coal bunker, it's a little bit more elevated than this one. But, I mean, overall, this is a good wooden Thomas. It's just so reminiscent of the old Thomas, in my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. And please put your opinion in the comments below, but respect each other's opinions. I don't want to see any fighting in the comments. If you start a fight, that comment will be deleted, and if you really come off as passive aggressive, you will be banned from my channel. Okay? So, yeah, I really hate the drama in the Thomas fandom, and I personally am trying to stop all the drama in the Thomas fandom. And I would really appreciate a team as well. But for now, it's just a one-man show. Anyways, drama aside, I like this. Tell me your opinions in the comments below. Don't start a fight. Be civil. And let's discuss it. Yeah. Also, I looked at my my channel, just kind of seeing what got the most views, and the most views is, well, Thomas and train related stuff, mostly model stuff or model trains. So
I'm going to try to stick to that. Now, I will show off some Transformers here and there and some other things just to show off, just for fun, just to shake things up a little bit. But it's mostly going to be train stuff. Of course, that's going to mean that there's going to be a longer wait time for me to produce videos, but hopefully it'll satisfy you, hopefully. So yeah,
This video has gone on for long enough, so
I really hope that you enjoy this review. Like, comment, and subscribe. I really need to make an intro and outro song. No, that would make it like too long and stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe.